Hello and welcome everyone to another StarCraft 2 England cast. Today I have got a game between TvT and SjoW. SjoW and TvT are both Terran players, and that means it is a TvT game. It is from the MSI Pro Cup 8 and it is the semi-final match. Now, I'm trying to cast most of the MSI Pro Cup. I'm not going to do every game, I'm going to do a vast majority of them, so do check out quite a few of them, especially all of the semi. I'm going to cast all of the semis, and obviously the finals, and I hope you do enjoy. So, anyway, TvT is the green Terran player in the south position, and we have got SjoW as the red Terran player in the west, and this should be good. It's a TvT, so obviously it's all about tanks and air superiority. Who can win on one half and the other, and it could be very good. They are in close by air, so I expect to see some quite early air pressure airplay going on, and really what they'll follow up with will tell. The map is of course Shattered Temple, so you have this quite easy to defend third. You've also got this gold base with rocks covering it, but still not too difficult to defend. Quite a narrow choke though here, and judging from their positions, we'll probably see this gold base get taken. We're going to see a split diagonally across the map if we do see the game go on that long, and really I'm looking forward to it. Both players doing pretty damn similar builds, both getting the barracks at the same time, but at this stage of the game there isn't too much variation in what you do unless you do something crazy. I mean, the only difference is that obviously TvT building a wall off and SjoW isn't. So SjoW also getting his gas at pretty much an ident. That is like spot on the same time. Like literally identical, so that is such a big tell at kind of the pro level of how much better they are than us mere mortals. Their timings are literally to the second, literally, so we can all aspire to be that good one day. But we will see here TvT's SCV proudly going out, going to go and look around, won't have to deal with the wall off, so we'll just walk straight in, and they're going to see him floating and they be hating. But will that Marine kill it? Who knows? There is no scout out as of yet for SjoW. And really it's going to be really interesting to see how this all goes down, because obviously SjoW is a great player, TvT is also an amazing player. My money personally on TvT. It is a best of 3, so it's basically the format of the tournament was it's a one-off bout in the round of 16, and then it is a best of 3 for the quarters and semis, and a best of 5 for the finals. So this is the first game between SjoW and TvT. Now we will see here a factory goes down. Again, the timings on these factories so close. Very similar builds, neither player wanting to divulge too far from the standard plan. Having said that though, SjoW is getting his second gas, no second gas yet for TvT, and really what is going to happen, we've got these Marines positioned here, and picking green on this map is such a tactical advantage. I mean, is it me, or is this Marine here incredibly hard to see within that foliage? Oh man, green is the right colour to pick. But anyway, we will see here that barracks is just moving back. We're probably going to see some add-ons come down pretty damn quickly. Still no second gas, but a command center on the way down now for TvT. There goes the reactor. Meanwhile, no sign of an expansion coming down for SjoW as of yet, but he has obviously got that second gas. He's getting a starport out now. Obviously 2 gas with no expansion says tech to me, so what sort of tech are we going to see? Meanwhile though, we have got a starport and a barracks coming out now for TvT, a reactor, so we could see, well, it depends what he really chooses to do, but lots of possible options going on here, and it's really all about what TvT plans to do later on in the game. His command center's half done, still no sign of an expansion coming up for SjoW as of yet, but obviously he has got this tech lab, and so I'm expecting to see a switch here. The timing's absolutely fantastic, nearly finished simultaneously, and there goes the lift and the transfer, so we're probably going to see a Raven or Banshees out. Obviously the Raven does give you detection against if your opponent goes for Cloak Banshees. That one Hellion from SjoW is trying to get some scouting information but won't be able to. So SjoW has no idea that this base is on its way down, and that's a big tell on what's going to be happening later. A tech lab on the factory as well, so tanks coming out very early for SjoW. Meanwhile, what have we got coming out here? A Banshee, no cloak though as of yet, and a Raven coming out for SjoW as well. So very different choices in their first air unit, but we'll be interested to see how this plays out. This base is just being morphed into an orbital command, not moving forward at all as of yet, and SjoW just checking around to seeing what is at these other bases, and both players just going pretty standard. And there goes the, I can't even say that word, the reactor upgrade. It's for where is that even going down? It was cancelled. Yeah, I'm surprised he was getting the starting energy 4 medevacs already, but obviously a little misclick there. I couldn't even say it. How do you even pronounce that? Caduceus reactor. I don't know. But anyway, that's beside the point. This one Banshee doing a bit of harassment, and if anyone has played the new Blizzard mod for SC2, the StarCraft 2 Masters, you all know that a Banshee can kite Marines endlessly. But doing it is a nightmare, especially if you have even the slightest amount of lag. If you watch any video on YouTube of someone trying to do that thing in the StarCraft 2 Masters challenge with the Banshee against the pack of Marines, you will see how frustrated they get. It is a nightmare to try and do that. It's not something that's hard, it's just irritating, because if you misclick even just a couple of times, you die. It's very similar to the last level of that as well, with the tank pickup with the Stalkers. It's just a nightmare trying to do it. And now we've got SjoW doing a little bit of Banshee harass. Not so up there with the micro as ThorZain to try and pick off a couple of Marines, but if we take a look here, 2 workers killed though by SjoW, so obviously that's quite nice. Worker count pretty much bang on even. Both players now producing Vikings in order to deal with the air. Great repair coming off here as well. Obviously repair your units, Terran players, because boy oh boy does it make them last longer. And obviously if you've got units you don't have to rebuild them. And here finally comes down the command center for SjoW, only half done. But how long has ThorZain had this base? It's going to be tough to catch up in terms of income with ThorZain now. And if we take a look at even the SCV count, ThorZain slowly pulling ahead. Army wise it's pretty damn similar. SjoW has those 3 tanks though. And I think he does have, no he doesn't have siege mode, so he's moving out without siege mode, but obviously ThorZain does, so ThorZain should be able to defend this quite nicely. That Banshee taking a lot of damage does go down, and a good use of point defense drone here just to protect that Banshee for as long as possible, but will eventually get taken out. And now I mean that Raven is looking like it's taking some damage. The tank positioning here for ThorZain is brilliant, and obviously with no siege mode of his own, SjoW is going to have to pull back. He can't assault that position, there's just too many units. And having said that though, coming back here we will see a 3rd command center on the way out for SjoW, because he knows that ThorZain's base is complete and is down, so he knows he is behind economically. Both players getting combat shield out. Combat shield for ThorZain is about to finish. And what's really going on? I mean, looks like SjoW is going to try and take this gold base. It's a bold move, but he needs to take a bold move because he's behind economically. And really, if you're behind, trying to play safe isn't going to work. If you know you're behind, you have to do something. You either have to expand a lot or you have to do a lot of damage. But once you're behind, I mean, you're not going to win. If you're behind and you keep playing safe, you're not going to win. You have to do something. So we will see here that ThorZain is moving out. And I mean, ThorZain has a lot of stuff. If we take a quick look here, it's 6 Vikings to 3, 4 tanks to 3, 20 Marines though for ThorZain to only 11. And I mean, to be honest, I think this is very much in favour of ThorZain here. Look at all those Vikings and those Marines moving forward very, very quickly. Obviously, the tanks did get a siege up faster for ThorZain there, and obviously those front row of tanks will go down incredibly quickly. Straight away, that point defense drone is out of energy, and the Viking does go down, landing. That was a nice little move there, just getting the repair off on the Viking, but obviously air superiority is very much on ThorZain's side, and these tanks attempting to move forward. Great little use of ThorZain landing those Vikings on top of the tanks just to try and prevent them from splashing his own tanks. And now those tanks are gone, I think ThorZain has pretty much won this. There is nothing there, and there is SjoW with the GG. So game 1 does indeed go to ThorZain. Tune in for game 2 of this best of 3. Obviously that'll all be uploaded at the same time. If you did enjoy, thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.